Welcome back. First of all, we are going to see about selectors in CSS because based on selecting a particular element in your HTML file only, you can apply and you can create a style to your web page. That's the reason we are having nearly 5 types of selectors in CSS. This is the first and very important point you have to learn in CSS. 5 types of selectors we are having. The first one is simple selector. Second thing is combination of selectors. Third one is pseudo class selectors. Fourth one is pseudo element selectors. And the final one, attribute selectors. Let me clearly explain you what is these things. What's the meaning of a simple combination, pseudo class, pseudo element, attribute? From next video onwards, we are going to see some clear-cut examples also on each and everything. Simple selector is nothing but selecting a particular element in your web page by using the element name itself. That's why a simple selector is once again divided into 3 more parts. One is selecting your element. It is the first part. Selecting your HTML element. I think we should use capital letters. Good. Selecting your HTML element is the first one. Second thing is we are going to use ID and we are going to use class. Here ID and class, which are 2 attributes you are going to apply for your elements in your HTML page. In your HTML elements page, you are going to apply one IDE and one class so that you can select a particular element separately and individually. Not all the elements you are going to select. You are going to select a specific element. Combination of selectors is also once again divided into 4 parts. Once again, combination selectors are also divided into 4 parts, guys. What is these 4 parts? What are these? Let me tell you. We are having descendant selector, child selector, adjacent selector, and one more thing, it is adjacent. SCENT. And the final one is general selector. It is also called as adjacent sibling selectors and general sibling selector. Adjacent selectors, general sibling selectors, child selector and descendant selector. Combination of selectors is also divided into 4 parts. Pseudo class. In pseudo class, we are going to use once again 4 parts. We are going to use 4 more parts once again. That is what we call as link, hover, visited, and one more thing is active. These 4 elements, these 4 types of functionalities we are going to use mostly for anchor tags. In your HTML, you are having a concept called as anchors, which is going to help you to select a particular element and you can provide a link to that element. That is what we call as anchor tag. For those things, we are going to apply these 4 things: link, hover, visited, and active. Mostly we are going to use hover operation for all the elements. Hover is very excellent thing. That's why. After that one, we are having pseudo element selectors and attribute selectors. Here, let me tell you about attribute. First of all, attribute selector is going to help you to apply styling based on one attribute to your element. If you are having an attribute to your element, then only you can apply one type of styling. Along with that, if your attribute is having internally, if your attribute is internally having any other values, the value related to your attribute also you are going to apply. So this means attribute selector is going to work based on the attribute value and attribute of a particular element. You are going to select. Like for your anchor tag, if there is only attribute is present like target, if the attribute is present for your anchor tag, then only you can apply a particular styling. And if your target attribute is having only a keyword called as link, then only I apply this particular styling to this element. Like that, we can select one element and we can apply the styling based on the attribute value. Finally, we are going to see about pseudo element also. We are having a lot for the attribute and a lot for pseudo element also, but mostly I am defining you and I am clearly telling you the structure and the uses, the internal parts only. For pseudo element selectors, we are going to use the same syntax what you are using for your CSS, that is selector, but in here you have to specify 2 colons followed by your pseudo element, Internally you are having your properties. These are common properties. These are completely common, guys. Pseudo element selectors. What's the advantage of having a pseudo element? Here you are going to specify one type of stylings for the entire first line, for the first letter, the value which comes after a particular element, the value which comes before a particular element. Based on those things, you can apply some stylings. Completely, guys. Selectors are going to help you to apply stylings to your elements. But where to apply, when to apply, what are the stylings you need to apply, all those things are going to be understand and you are going to be controlled through these selectors only. I hope you understand the importance of a selector and what are the types of selectors we are having, all this stuff. We will start with one example from the next session onwards. Have a great day.